Everyone knows Halloween is a pagan holiday. You know, it's man-made. It's made up. So with Halloween being known for witches, wickedness, and darkness, you know I had to do my research on who started it and where did it come from. Well, let's get down to the true talk. I'm far from perfect, but I know my purpose. And nothing or no one can hold back the truth. Halloween is known to have started way back during the ancient Celtic festivals of Samhain. The Celtics, who lived 2,000 years ago in the area that is now Ireland, the United Kingdom, and northern France, they celebrated their new year on November the 1st. November the 1st was known as the end of the summer and the harvest and the beginning of the dark, cold winter, a time of the year that was often associated with human death. Now, the Celtics believed that on the night before their new year, the boundary between the worlds of the living and the dead became blurred. So on the night of October the 31st, they celebrated Samhain, when it was believed that Samhain was the ghost of the dead returning to earth. Now the Celtic people, they would gather to burn crops and sacrifice animals, and also during the celebration, the Celtics wore costume typically consisting of animal heads and skins. By 43 AD, the Roman Empire had conquered the majority of the Celtic territory. However, the Romans did not do away with the Samhain rituals. They created a day that is called All Souls Day. All Souls Day was created similar to Samhain, as the beliefs and the customs of different European ethnic groups as well as the American Indians mushed all together, well, America began to emerge its own Halloween. The American Halloween tradition trick-or-treat goes back to All Souls Day in England. During the All Souls Day parades, poor citizens would beg families for food, and families would give them pastries called soul cakes in return for their promise to pray for their family's dead relatives. The tradition of dressing in costumes for Halloween has both European and Celtic roots. On Halloween back then, when it was believed that ghosts came back to the earthly world, people thought that they would encounter ghosts if they left their homes. So to avoid from being recognized by the ghosts, people would wear masks over their face whenever they left their homes after dark, so that the ghosts would mistake them for fellow spirits. Now on Halloween, to keep ghosts away from their houses, people would place bowls of food outside of their homes to please the ghosts and to prevent them from attempting to enter their homes. Now, the only thing that I'm saying is that whenever we're adopting all of these European traditions, we must understand and do our research on where they come from. We can't just adopt these things and tell these stories to our children and have our children doing these different rituals and we don't even know what they are ourselves. It's time to stop following one another. They lie to our children, they're lying to us, and it's time for us to wake up and stop lying to our children. That's True Talk.
I pull up, I show out, do my thing. Oh my God! Now watch me pull up. I pull up, I show out, do my thing. Yeah, cause I'm rich.